Sifawu, and on this channel, we'll build wealth on our own term and we still do what we love to do. On this channel, we share practical money moves that helps you build wealth and buy back your time. If this is your vibe, hit the subscribe button and tap the bell so you don't miss any of our new videos. Let's look at why this matters. Most personal finance books and courses are great, I tell you, because I've read most of them as well. But many skip the basis of income. Your income type is the foundation of your money plan. The foundation you build around your money plan is the income type you have. Some income type are taxed higher, some is clapped by time, some grows while you sleep. Let's fix the confusion and let's set you up on a 7 simple money path. Number 1, active income. You trade time and skill for money. You earn income from your job, maybe your salary, that is what you get paid hourly. You get tips, you get commission, you get bonuses. And this is useful because it's the fastest way for you to bring cash. It trains discipline and helps you grow healthy work habits. It crafts you because it's limited by the hours and your employees pay. Usually, it depends on what the employer is ready to pay you for the skill and the time you bring to work. It's the only game. And I know it's applicable to everyone. When you do not have any other source of income, at least you want to guide the one that you have jealously. So I know everyone treats their job jealously. I worked very hard, but my pay barely moved. 1.5% increase every year, 2% increase every year. Everything changed when I learned to market my results, not just to do the work. And how can you improve it this month? So let's say you're currently at a salary earner. So what can you do this month to improve your earnings? You create visibility. Everything happens to visibility. You might be a great worker. You might be an hard worker. If it's not visible, you will not get promoted. If it's not visible, you would not get an increase. So create a 1-month pager. What do I want to be visible for in my office this month? What do I want them to know that I had? This is the impact I had in the last 30 days. In this, your 1-pager, make sure you note the problem you're solving, the action you took to solve it, the results, and the lessons you learned. Make sure those 4 things are in that 1-pager. Then, what would make my work a promotional level? That is what you're going to ask your boss next. Because you're going to tell your boss, this is what I've been able to do, this is the problem, this is the result, this is the lessons I've learned, and this is how I solve the problem. So what do you think I can do to make my work a promotional level work? Now that you know that, make sure you're doing it so that you can have an increase. The next thing you need to do is to do skill bomb. Pick one skill today that you can learn or that you can upgrade that can give you an edge over your team members, that can give you an edge over your colleagues. It can be you perfecting your Excel. It can be you maybe understanding more SQL language. It can be you growing in sales, even in customer service. Maybe the way you now attend to customers, you attend to them with a smile. Just pick a skill that you can either learn today or you can upgrade that you know it will pay you better than your colleagues. Once you've done this, the next thing is for you to ask for a raise based on your business wins and not just feelings. Not that I feel I need a raise. No, show them the results. This is what I've been able to achieve in the last 30 days, in the last 90 days, and ask for an increase. That is one way for you to increase your income. The next type of income is business/profit income. You sell value. That is what it means. You sell a product or a service for more than what it costs you to deliver. So let's say you currently bought a product for $20, you sell it for $30. That means you've made a gain of $10, right? Because it costs you $20 to deliver that product or the service, but you're selling it for $30. Now, why is this type of income very powerful? You set your own price. You own the relationship. Nobody comes to tell you you have to sell your skill for $20, that you have to sell your product for $30. You are the one that said it. That is why this type of income is so powerful. Bear in mind that you carry all the responsibility when you own a business. Some months will be slow, some months will be fast. You must learn the basis of sales. For you to run and successfully own and successfully run a business, you need to be able to sell. So, if that is the one skill you want to start learning today, please do learn the skill to sell. Everybody knows how to sell, just that you've not put that act into practice. And start putting it into practice today. You will be surprised at what you can do with the current skill you have. So let me show you a starter plan this weekend. List 3 problems you already solve at work or at home. Somebody say, oh, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I don't know. But you're training children. You're raising those kids. And everyone in your neighborhood says, oh, these kids are so lovely. They are well-behaved. You're already solving a problem. Yes, you're already solving a problem. So look at the problem you currently solve, either at your workplace or at your home. You know how to organize the house and everything is looking sparkling. You're already solving a problem because somebody is looking for someone that will teach them how to make their home look sparkling like yours. Now that you have the problem that you want to solve, turn it into a simple offer. I will set up your budget, your CRM, your IG content calendar for 7 days and add a price tag to it for $100, for $150, and post it on your social media, right? You already have a social media. You have a WhatsApp group. You have those contacts. Post it there. Somebody is watching. Somebody needs that service you want to offer. I can bet you'll be surprised. And if you do it and it works, make sure you come back to this video and put your comment in it. After putting it on your social media, when you get your first contact or your first 10 contracts, deliver it as if your life depends on it, because you need testimonials from them. When you get the testimonials from them, then this is time for you to raise your price, right? So you're going to do everything and make sure they give you a good testimonial. Once you have that testimonial, you're still going to be solving that same problem, but this time you're going to raise your price. The second type of income is the passive or semi-passive income. Money can work without you. And that is truth. You must have heard everything about on the internet. Make your money work for you. Make your money work for you. It is true. Money can work without you. So you can earn interest income. Your cash earns cash. So what does this mean? You lend money and earn interest. Think of it this way. You put your money in a high yield savings account. At the end of the month, they pay you interest. Or you put your money in treasury bills, in bonds, and you get paid interest. So why is this a great way to earn income? It is truly hands off. It is good for your emergency fund or your short-term goals. You're not going to check it every day. You're not working for it every day. Just put your money there. At the end of the month, at the end of the year, you get your dividend paid to you, you get your interest paid to you, and you move on. So how do you start that today? Make sure you open it a high yield savings account, or you open a brokerage account if you want to start investing in the stock market, and pack your 3 to 6 month expense there as a safety net if you're using a high yield savings account. If you're investing in the market, I don't really advise people to put emergency fund in the market. Do your investment goals. If you want to learn about how to invest in the market, how to crush your numbers, how to know what to invest, set a goal that does not make you jump out of the market, you can join my investing class. The link is in my bio. I organize free webinar every month. So you can just join and join the WhatsApp group so that you will get information on when our next free webinar is happening. So back to our video, you can earn dividend income. This is companies that pays you for being a shareholder with them. You buy their shares from the stock market, and at the end of the month, at the end of the quarter, they'll tell you this is the amount you're going to be paying to you in form of dividends. Now, before you invest in the market, goals, make sure you know the type of account you're using to invest in the market. And if you're a beginner in the market, I always tell you, choose a broad dividend ETF, that's exchange traded fund, or a total money market fund that include dividend payers and maybe growth payers and the likes. Then automate your buy. So for every paycheck, you can say, I want to buy $20, I want to buy $100. Just automate it. Every month it goes out of your account. And most importantly, reinvest your dividends. Don't just earn the dividend and spend it. Reinvest it so that the power of compounding can work for you. Like I said, if you want to learn about all those, join my free webinar. Now, let's look at income number 5, rental income. So, assets you lease out. You get a rental property, you lease it out to tenants, and you earn from it. So, what is it? You own some property, a room, a car, you rent them out, and you collect payment. So, why does this work? You have a tangible asset and you have a recurring income. You are sure that, okay, maybe every month you get so amount from your rental income. And if you're thinking that, oh, I don't have the money for you to do real estate, maybe buy a property, you can consider the REIT ETF. That's the real estate investment trust, which you can get from the stock market, investing in companies that already own property and they pay you out dividends. Income number 6, capital gain. You buy low and you sell at a higher price. This is applicable to maybe shares, to fixed assets. You buy them low and you decide to sell them at a higher price. You buy an asset, maybe a stock, an index fund, a real estate property, and you sell more than you have paid. So why is this powerful? Historically, diversified markets grow over long period. That means you leave this asset for a long period of time so that the price can grow and you can now decide to sell it. So that means if you're looking at this type of income, you're not looking at 6 months, you're not looking at 1 year, you're looking to hold it for when the price has increased before you sell your portfolio. And remember, once you have portfolio of stocks, you have portfolio of assets, make sure you're rebalancing at least once or twice a year. Just check, what is my portfolio? What is in my portfolio? Does this thing meet my investment goals? Does this thing meet the plans I have? Do I need to maybe reshuffle my investments so that you're on top of your investment? And the 7th way for you to earn income is through royalties. Create it once, get paid many times. I love this type of income because all you need to do is do the work just once. So what is it? You get paid when others use your intellectual properties, like your book, your music, your templates, your photos, your code, your courses, even a small app or a printable. People pay you each time they use it. And why does this work? Create once, sell on repeat. Stack it over and over. All you need to do is just start with one. Let's say you want to create a digital product. Maybe you can start with a budgeting sheet. Once you create that one, once you begin to see sales trickle in, you would want to create more. Or you can say, let me just teach a mini course of what I already know. And you can say, oh, I want to teach it for $47. I want to teach it for $50. And you begin to see people pay for that course. You will be moved to want to do more. So let me tell you how you can launch that. Solve one clear problem in a simple asset. This is, I teach you how to cook jollof rice, right? One problem. I'm not teaching you how to cook any other food, just jollof rice. One problem. What is that one problem that you can solve today? That if I wake you up and say, tell me how to cook jollof rice, you tell me, okay, do this, do this, do that, right? So pick that one problem. Price it between $7 and $29 just to start and to get the reviews, just to build that your confidence. Package 3 items as a bundle. Maybe at that point, you can decide to raise your price when you start getting testimonials coming in. Now, we've discussed both active and passive income. Let's look at it. Active versus passive. Active means you're actively working in it. That means maybe you have a job or you have a business that you're running. While passive, it's your interest, your dividends, your rent, your capital gain, and your royalties. And this one does not require you to actively work in it every day. So start one stream of income, stabilize it, and add the next one. So if you're already at your 9 to 5, you're already working right now, you know what you're already doing. So you can decide to now start stacking it up by adding passive income to it. You can add a tiny service to offer. You don't need to teach. What is it that you can offer? I can help you clean your home to make it look sparkling. That is a service you can offer to people. So keep growing contribution and upgrade prices as your proofs grow. That is the most important thing. Don't just stay at one place. Remember, taxes in this part of the world is key. So make sure you're taking advantage of a tax advantage account. Maybe you're using your 401k, you're using your IRA, you're using your IED savings account, you're using your TFSA. Just look for something that can give you tax shelter. Then hold your asset for a longer period of time because you need to make the price grow so that you can get a good capital gain from it. This isn't about loophole. Make sure you structure yourself and you structure your assets very well. So let's look at a simple 90-day plan for a beginner. Month one, open a brokerage account. Just buy one broad index fund if you want to start building your passive income. Or you want to say, I want to start an emergency fund. I'm going to be saving $25 or $100. Auto transfer from your account into that your investment account. Or you can decide to draft a service and offer for whatever price you think your time and the value of the product you've drafted. Then month two, post your offer to serve your very first client and get a testimonial. Then if you're investing, make sure you turn on auto investment for your fund. Then if you want to do digital product, outline a tiny digital product checklist and begin to sell. Month three, you decide to ship your products. List it for maybe $9, $19, $1,000. Like I said, it depends on the value you're providing. Review allocation of your dividends. If you're in the investment part, review allocation of your dividends. Then book a 30-minute money date to check your progress. Don't just leave it to chances. Check your progress as you move every day, every month. Keep checking your progress. So, what have we discussed today? Before we go into what we've discussed today, have you subscribed to the channel? Please hit the subscribe button so that it helps the channel to get to more people that may be looking for ways to make more income and helps the channel to also grow generally. Okay, so let's do a recap of what we said in this video today. We said you can earn income in 7 different ways. Number one is your end job, end income, which is from your job. Then you have your business slash profits income. You have your interest income if you're investing in the market. You have dividends. You have rental income, or maybe you invest through the real estate investment trust. You have capital gain, and you have royalty. Now, your salary is the seed. Ownership and automation grows the tree. So see that salary you're currently earning as a seed and automate and own to grow the tree. If this helps